Up next on EA Sports.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson up here in the booth. And Greg, this is one of those games that it's a little old school. Maybe if it was in black and white, it would be fitting, right? We got a couple of teams who have to hand it off and see their running backs do it on the ground.
It's just so cool, and you mentioned it, Mike, maybe 10, 15.
The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And off we go from Lumen Field. A safe kick taken at the 5. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Seahawks come on, and that means it's Geno Smith. What a story he's been. Real turnaround here in his 12th year now in the NFL. Came out to Seattle, backed up Russell Wilson the last 3 years. Greg, he has been the starter, and he runs this Seattle offense now.
You just hope throughout your career, Mike, that you're not on the wrong end of too many games like last week. So many games in the NFL come down to one score. They're very close. And every once in a while, there are multiple score games where you just can't seem to keep it close. They've got to do a better job keeping pace early, get off to a faster start. They want to have a chance. Come the fourth quarter, if this thing's within one score, you're going to feel a lot more comfortable this time around than where they were last week.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. From the shotgun, it's Smith. That's Bobo. It's complete. 11 yards on the connection there. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
I think it's so critical to start the game fast. I mean, you hear every coach and player harp on it in their press interviews and in their conferences. It's something that everybody stresses, but it's easier said than done. So I think for them to come out and face an early third down and be able to pick up a first and extend this possession, I think it goes a long way towards everybody on that sideline and in that huddle just taking a deep breath.
He'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. They put the tight end Brown in motion. On third down, they go with Walker. Moving this to the 36-yard line will give them enough. Chains will move. It's a first down. Now Walker. And a strong first down run. A pickup of 9. Setting up second and short. Smith to throw. That's the big tight end, Pharaoh Brown. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. Back is Smith. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
It is complete. He finds Lockett. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. To throw, it's Smith. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up.
That is caught side of the end zone. Noah Fant, touchdown Seattle. That his first touchdown this year. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the number 3 overall pick back in the 2018 draft out of USC. It's Sam Darnold.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all 3 phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
They face 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. A short one taken by Hawkinson.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
So on 4th down, out comes Ryan Wright to punt for Minnesota. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. Take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. They go play action with Smith. Get that one to Charbonnet, complete. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Working out of the gun, Smith. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. Now a 3rd and 2. Play action now. It's Geno. Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. 7-0 is our score. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Smith. Looking Smith and Jigba's way again, and again a catch. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Off the play fake, it's Smith. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. Great job with his legs. On the move for 15 and moving the chains with a 1st down. Smith. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down. Here's Smith. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Walker. And he will take this down, close to a first down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks. They have converted twice on 3rd down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains. From the shotgun, Smith. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Throwing on 2nd down, Smith. This one complete to his tight end, Fant.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier. Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will extend to a 10-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The visitors' offense and Justin Jefferson headed back onto the field. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. Play fake to Jones, and now Darnold. Off he goes. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down. Gain of 12 and a first down.
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately a first down. Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Here's Ryan Wright now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Gino. That's Lockett. Downfield, he's got it. And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Powell now to bring it back. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense make their way out to take over once more. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with first down. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Taking off. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Darnold gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Darnold to the air once more. And that is incomplete. Third and short yardage, and here's Darnold. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. Darnold to throw again. Quick throw, taken in. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Here's Darnold again. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Minnesota.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment.
Forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Powell now to bring it back. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they'll try to keep it going. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He's got his receiver. It's Jones. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Minnesota. Darnold to throw. That's caught left side by Hawkinson.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here comes the jet sweep. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
He had plenty of juice coming across to get the ball, Mike, but he hit a whole new gear after he secured it and began getting vertical. By comparison, it looked like a lot of the defenders who had a shot at him were a little flat-footed and ended up getting burned for a big game.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Finding yourself down here multiple scores in the second half, the defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. To the right side, this is Jones. He's going to force his way for a yard or two, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. Now, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. To throw is Darnold. And that is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Seahawks offense and Geno Smith getting ready for their next possession. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position, instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Geno to throw. He'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Blake Cashman up from the linebacker's spot to make the tackle. 2nd and 7. On the handoff, this is Walker. And he's going to have that first down across midfield and down to the 46-yard line. Off the play fake, Smith. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. And this defense knows they gave him one and they let him off the hook. Well, let's give the defense a little credit here. You talk about read and reacting quickly. They recognize the screen right out of the jump, and he's able to beat the blocker to the spot and keep him to no gain.
He'll try to run for it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the defense has it. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Devin Witherspoon up from the secondary to make the play. Here now, 3rd and 5. Darnold now to throw. Here comes the screen to Jones. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing, Darnold. Quick throw here is complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Darnold. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 37 yards. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. To throw again is Darnold. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Reek Woolen that time. Good coverage, and he breaks it up. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he will score! Game on! Sam Darnold, touchdown Vikings. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. On the return is Darden. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. And things starting to take shape here. 3 weeks left of the regular season. Teams making that final push for postseason berths. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the 2nd half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. Trying to get to the edge. He will not get there. As a matter of fact, he was taken down behind the line. And that brings up 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
The Vikings offense about ready to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Play fake to Jones, now Darnold. That one caught by Hawkinson. And he's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. They'll run here. Jones, 1st down and more. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. A gain there of 21. It'll be a Vikings 1st down. Slot man in motion left. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Once you see that guy coming across the formation pre-snap, Mike, you have to be thinking jet sweep instantly. It's just such a dangerous play that always has the potential for this type of yardage, especially when he wins that race to the edge.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Darnold. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
A pickup of 14 as he takes it to the 14.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. He's in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Reichard good with the extra point. And the Vikings move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. On the return is Darden. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get back to work. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Smith. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. They'll stick to the ground. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Gino. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
The Vikings offense ready to get back at it. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And he'll get 4 here, up to the 24-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go play action with Darnold.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They try and run for the first down with Jones. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll go back to Jones on first down. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. They run it once more with Jones. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down. Again, it's Jones. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Now a handoff. Jones. And that will get him back on schedule. Good pickup of 7. Sets up 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw. He'll let this go. Deep for Jefferson. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return is Darden. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Seahawks offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Smith. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Trying to set up the screen, but it is not there. He just had to spike it. It's incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Here we go.
Gino gonna throw for it. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. The Vikings offense back onto the field for their next possession. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. So it is a win for our visitors, the Vikings. And this long winning streak showing no signs of slowing down. They put one more in the win column with yet another solid performance here. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.